I have spring fever. Do you have spring fever? Well, guess what? First thing out of the ground are all of those incredible alliums, shallots, leeks, white onions, red onions, scallions, garlic. Spring, to me, is allium time. There's no better time to make a spring fever onion tart. Let's get after it, shall we? Dogs know what's up. They love a nice onion tart. No one likes an onion tart like these dogs. And because I baked them in the oven, guess what? I can put the flat halves against the edge and squish in some of those other pieces. You just build it. Try to squeeze everything in there that you can. And I'll show you what happens when you run out of room, or you think you've run out of room. You push some of this stuff down, throw some of these ends in together. Yeah, you guys know what this means. And some of this soft garlic, stick in those other little places on top. And these garlic cloves have gotten nice and soft. And then, very important, take your onion, cut it into pieces. You can see this is nice and soft. And you use these quartered onion pieces to sit in places in the tart where your leeks and other low-lying items are, so that it's sort of the same height. Because what's on the bottom is what I would refer to as our show side. Then, our rosemary goes on top, and we keep that insulated from burning on the bottom, and we're almost ready to go. If you're gonna use balsamic vinegar, get a really good one. Yes, this is one of those really expensive ones, but here's what's great about it. We're just using it to glaze the top and bottom. How is it getting to the bottom? Well, it's soaking through all those nooks and crannies. And it provides a nice acidic sweetness to this. We just rock it back and forth. You can see what a great job we did with setting those onions in place. Now we just get our dough and lay that on. And we season it with sea salt, cracked black pepper. So I have my triangles. My rectangles of dough. And I am doing this tart tatin style, where I push the dough down into the pan so that when it cooks, it holds the vegetables in. Take my bench knife. I'm gonna cut another strip here. And I'm gonna push that into that space. And look at the center rise. Like a trout coming to take a fly. And I am pushing those edges down literally as far as I can without breaking it. And then I just like to make 3 or 4, 5, 6 little incisions there so steam escapes. Pinch this together so I don't get any inordinate rising from this pâte brisée, an unsweetened pastry dough. And then this goes into the oven, 350, 375 for 20, 25 minutes until it's nice and browned. And then we invert. Ooh, I gotta clean that glass, don't I? When this is cooled, all right, but still warm on the bottom is when you want to invert it. And the reason is, if you wait till it's really cold, the sugars in all of those alliums, the leek, the garlic, the shallots, the white onions, the red onions, right? All of those sugars combined with the sugar that's naturally present in the balsamic vinegar, they create some unnecessary sticking. So even though you put olive oil on the bottom of this pan, what you want to do is you want to unmold it while it's still a little warm. We put this platter on top, right? If you have a round pie tin or an oval pie tin, use a similarly shaped platter. And so all I'm going to do is just take this platter and put it over the top. And then, being very careful and swift, I'm gonna flip it over. Now, the reason I say careful and swift is that if you have too many juices accumulated that are hot, you don't want it to run down your wrist. But what you wanna do is just kind of sit there and go 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then, we don't bang it, but we make sure to get a little bit of when we put it down onto the cutting board like this. Let's see what we got. Perfection. Perfection. Let's just give this a little cut, shall we? Put that right there. Remember, this is just food. This beautiful caramelized pair of leeks that are there. We'll put that little garlic clove back in there. Give this a little wiperoo. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That is heaven. Don't you think?